Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. I am hopping on today to do my Fiber Friday video. I am all dressed and ready to go out to the garden today, but I wanted to get this video filmed so it's all ready to go because I've missed the last couple Fiber Friday videos and I didn't want to miss tomorrow. So we're going to get this I'm going to get this filmed today and uploaded ready for tomorrow afternoon. And today we're going to talk about Spinolution Spinning Wheels, which I am a dealer. If you did not know that, you are able to purchase spinning wheels through me or any of the components that go with the Spinolution wheels. If you need more bobbins or anything like that, you are able to do that through me. I can order those for you and have them shipped directly to your house. And so I wanted to hop on and talk about the spinning wheel maintenance. And when I say maintenance, I don't really like that word because there's not a ton of maintenance. These are no oil wheels. You don't have pretty much no daily upkeep when you're using them a lot. But there are a few things that I do keep on hand for upkeep on my wheels. And I wanted to show you, I've got my wheels all sitting here and I'm going to show you, let's see, 3 or 4 different things that I keep on hand to have, in order to upkeep my wheels, keep them running smoothly. And I just got an order in. I had a couple of this is stuff that, you probably aren't necessarily going to run into, but maybe you will. So this last order, I got a set of extra bands for all of my wheels. I think I have a couple of these downstairs already, but as long as I was placing the order and paying the shipping, I decided to get a couple more. So even if anybody needed these, I could ship them right from here because I do have extras now. So I have a Monarch, and then my Echo and my little Polywog is sitting next to me. Those are the 3 wheels out of I think there's 9 wheels altogether that I do have through Spinolution. And so I have a band for each one of them that I ordered just to have on hand. The other thing that I had to order was, let's see, let me show you. The bobbins look like this. This is the magnetic part that goes onto the wheel. And on the end are these nifty little bushings that keep the bobbin steady on the pegs. So when you pull off, let me show you here. I know you can't see all of this, but you'll get the gist of it. And this stuff is all magnetic. So when you pull this off, it's on a rod here. You can see the rod right here, I think. And so with those bushings, it keeps it stable on there. Without the bushings, you're going to get a knocking sound on your spinning. And I have one bobbin that I have lost a bushing. I have no idea where it went. I use my wheels all the time. And so, let's see, I think I bought 2 different kinds. Yep. So I use my wheels all the time. And so when you're pulling the bobbins on and off, quite often, and actually I say quite often, this is the first one I've ever lost. Usually you'll hear it or you'll see it pop off. For some reason, I just missed this one. So there are 2 different, this is my 8-ounce bobbin. This is my 4-ounce bobbin. And I bought bushings for each one of those. So the black ones go on the bigger ones. And the white ones that I got go on the smaller bobbins. And so I got a pack of 5. These were, I don't even know I think they were $5 each. They were really inexpensive. So I will have those on hand to use. And all you do is take the little bushing and you pop it. And I'm probably going to have to, nope, I got it. Pop it right back in. And so now I'm all good to go. That was one of the things that I ordered in my order along with the bands. So I'm all set there. That bobbin has been driving me nuts for a while now, because when I spin with it, you can, like I said, there's a clicking sound. And so I've got that solved. The other things that I purchased were, and I think you can see right here, I don't want to move you too much today, but we're focused on my my Monarch today. Can you see this? My pegs. So these are the pegs on where my yarn goes through. Goes right around, just like that. You could see that, and then it would go on the hook here, which I'm holding this in my hand. They've gotten bent. I have 1, 2. This one's broke, actually. This one is bent, so I'm going to replace those. How did they get bent, you say? Or broke, actually. So my Monarch is a big wheel. This is not meant necessarily to be a traveling wheel at all. It is a heavy wheel. It is on wheels, so it's easy once I get somewhere to pull it. But I do travel with my wheels, and I think what happened, I think it's gotten jostled when it's been in our vehicles when I'm traveling with them, and I'm loaded for a show and the back of my Jeep is chock full of stuff. I think this has gotten jostled and something fell up against it and broke it. That's what I think happened. So I got a whole bag. And again, I've had this for, is it 5 years now? I think it's 5 years almost. It'll be 5 years in October, I think, that I got the Monarch. And I've never had this happen. I've never broken one. Really, there's actually no reason other than, like I said, if you drew, and this is more than it, you are more than able and willing, are more than able to travel with this wheel. Like I said, it's not meant to be a travel wheel. That's my my little polywog here that you can carry with one handle, or one hand with the handle. But if you are going to travel with this, it has wheels on it, so you can roll it once you get it where you're going. So those things happen. And so I stocked up on a whole bag of these, which probably I will never use, maybe only a handful of them. And so to replace these, it is just a Phillips screw in the back here. And this just comes with the pegs. So there's no reason to put new screws in there, because you would just use these ones. Oh yeah, and that one's broke too. Both of these are broke. The plastic is. And like I said, they got knocked in my vehicle. I'm almost positive that's what happened to it. So I'm going to be replacing those today, so that the thing with this is, the way this is made is that sometimes the yarn can get caught into that little crack there. And so that's why you would want to replace those. So that's the other thing I'm going to do on my wheel today. I do not need to replace any of the bands. I think I've only, in the last few years that I've owned these, I've owned the Monarch. Like I said, I think it's 5 years this year, and it'll be 3 years this fall that I've owned the other two. I have only had, I think, one band break on me. With all the using of the wheels that I do a lot of times on a daily basis, I've only had one band break. But so it's always nice to have the extra bands. The other thing I'm going to be replacing today, and some of you have heard me say this in some previous videos several times, that I have a squeak in my wheel. If you have a squeak in your wheel, and I am going to pause this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have mentioned several times that my Monarch is squeaking and I needed to replace the felt pad. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the little felt pad. I ordered these this time. And what you do, this is the tension for the wheel. This sets the tension. What you do is just unscrew this, and that is why my wheel is squeaking. There is not much left there. And so I will probably go through and check all of these. This is my polywog. So there's That right there is on the side, and then the Echo has one right there on top. These are all the same thing, and they all have this little block in there. Let me turn you back around. Okay, so I ordered these felt pads. These come in a 10-pack. Again, I've only changed these a few times here and there. I've probably changed them. So this is something that you will want to keep on hand for sure. And all you have to do is there is a little screw right there. You unscrew it and you take out what's left of this. This is the squeaking on my wheel. So anytime you have squeaking on your Spinolution wheels, this is typically what it is. This is the highest maintenance that you're ever going to have. Is just replacing this little felt pad, and you unscrew it right there and you slide this in. There's like a little slit right there. This is what's left of my last felt pad, and you could see the huge difference. And then you replace it, put the screw back in, it goes right through there, and then you just pop it back on where I took it off from. So that's going to be my maintenance for today, is changing all the felt pads. The bands are all good, and I'm going to change the pegs out, the 2 pegs that are broken on my Monarch. I don't think any of my other pegs, these all are good. And actually let me show you real quick here, without losing any of my stuff. The Echo, actually these are the 4-ounce ones. So these are quite a bit shorter, as you can see. And so realistically, these would really have to get bumped to ever need replacing, because there's just not much there to really break. And so I don't think I would ever have to replace the 4-ounce bobbins. Whereas these ones are a little bit taller, and there's a little bit more there to catch on things. I just want to make sure I don't lose that screw. And so that's why this needs to be replaced. And again, I don't think I'll ever have to replace them again. I think this was just like one of those one-time incidents. I think I turned a corner and something fell, and I'm pretty sure that's what hit that. So I think that's it for today. So this is the biggest maintenance you're going to have on these wheels is probably your felt pad. Other than that, these are pretty maintenance-free wheels. Like I said, no oil or anything like that is needed. And yeah, so I hope this was helpful to you guys. Again, if you have any questions on Spinolution wheels, please let me know. I am glad to answer those and let you know what I think of the wheels. You guys kind of already know because I use them all the time and I absolutely love them. But if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you get to create something today. Bye.